Good morning. What is going on? All right, so let's do some analysis in the market. Let's see what is going on. So yesterday we had a wonderful move back. Pretty much the market made a U-turn with gold and many USD pairs. Okay, so this was the move. The market went up and then it came back down again. Now I want you to see something. Okay, remember the market needs attention, patience, and judgment, right? So if this was the new high, this is a new day, this was yesterday, if the market made a new high right here, and well, we were pretty much on the last zones right here, right? Once we start seeing some consolidation, although we are outside of yesterday's high, the main thing that I want you to notice is that we had here the first arrow, okay? Then we have a top arrow right here, and then we have the second one. This is wonderful. Although we are outside of yesterday's high, which could be dangerous, but as long as we have a second double top, which what I call it, because 1, 2 right here, and then it happens inside my prior 4-hour candle, well, there's no reason why to give it a try, of course, right? With the market, we never know, and we're uncertain if the entry is going to happen and work right away. But this is why we're in this business, because, well, again, it's never 100%, but we give it our best. So if the entry happened right here, your stop loss, could be maybe somewhere on this zone right here, okay? And well, market came down really nice to these zones right here. We had really strong moves. And, of course, this could have been my take profit right here, somewhere in the white zone and yesterday's high. And then, well, the market keep on going lower and lower. Now, again, what's the idea behind trading is that pretty much the market moves this way, right? And then we try more or less to capture somewhere the entry in here, right, where it goes down. And then we try to capture again where to buy somewhere in here or in here. And then, of course, we want it to go our way, but sometimes, well, it doesn't do that. But now, right here, it gave a buy entry, but of course, it's one of those things that you can give it a try because obviously it had a strong move. We are inside our trading zones pretty much. And, well, price came all the way down up to the white zone, okay? So now what happened today is that price, we have here the red box, okay? And price came to the MA. It gave out a nice sell entry. And then now, if it would have given a buy entry, of course, we have some consolidation, right? Price is just pretty much stayed in this zone right here, resistance, right? If you would have gotten it on a buy, well, unfortunately, it hit this resistance. It didn't go higher to this zone right here, more or less. Obviously, it looks like it's gonna keep going lower, right, to this zone right here, or even to lower levels. So we have to be a little bit careful. Once it reaches to this level in here, somewhere in here, again, it's good to buy, it is good to sell, and then pretty much we have both options right now. So what do we wait is that we wait for a confirmation. We make sure that when we get an arrow entry or alert, all we do is analyze and see what is going on. If the market moved, pretty much made a U-turn, is it now available to make a U-turn to the upside? So all we wait is to hit any support, right? Whether it's this line right here or this zone right here. And then we wait and see if price goes back inside a prior 4-hour candle, high and low. And then from there, we give it a try and see if it goes back to the white zones, right? Then to sell again, well, we just have to wait and see if it goes up to be able to sell again. It's just a matter of waiting and being patient. So that's pretty much it with gold. It's one of those things that, well, let's see how far down, if you didn't get in on this sell and you got in on a buy, well, pretty much, again, all we have to do, that's why we need attention, right? What is going on? And you kind of see what is going on with the candles, and the candles are telling you that, well, there's not much action. And we can see the zones right here. Price is reacting on here. And then, well, it's just a matter of us deciding, having the own judgment of whether do I stay or I get out. So let's go quickly and see what is going on the other pairs. You know, many USD pairs tend to relate and go in the same direction. It all depends on what type of news we have. So right here, you know, euro dollar gave a buy entry, and then it just came up to the red zones and the MA and reacted in there. It gave a beautiful sell entry, and then, well, now here we are, right? What do? Do we get in or we not? It's just a matter of, well, pretty much holding, right? Waiting for an alert to give me, and if it happens inside this 4-hour candle, right, this 4-hour right here, then we can give it a try and see if it goes up again to the MA, and you know, maybe it might just keep on going lower and lower. It all depends on market conditions. Well, again, what are market conditions? News, anything going on, and then more or less it could give us a buy entry, but of course we are below this blue line or blue zones right here, and then, well, we can act as a resistance and then keep on going lower. So it's just a matter of giving it a try, right? We wait for an alert to happen, and then if we see that it could lead us into buying, then we bring it up all the way to maybe here. You know, it's really sometimes once the MA crosses the yesterday's low and then we're really low, well, sometimes I don't want to hold for too long. You know, I don't want to say, well, let's bring it all the way up here or anywhere in here. You know, you have to be careful. Yes, we're on a strong zone. Looks like this zone is holding, that it can give me like a nice, you know, think about it, like a nice, it could be doing something like this, right? Where it's hitting this zone and then it can maybe do something like this, right? Remember, market moves in waves, and then this could be possible where it could get up to here, or maybe, you know, yesterday's high, pretty much yesterday's low, I'm sorry. It can move up to there and then quickly come back down again. Again, you know, we have to wait and see what market conditions during the European session and then the New York session, if they can move it. The good thing about being out of yesterday's low or high early on meaning before even the European session starts and before the New York session starts, is because we have time to move up. If this happens during the end of the New Year session, you know, below yesterday's high or low, at the end of the day, well, guess what? There's no more room or energy or whatever you want to call it, money left, because everybody went out already to the homes, you know, went out to lunch or whatever it is, you know, and it's not going to go back up again. You know, you have to think about it. So attention to that. If price is above or below yesterday's high and low very early on in the trading sessions, right? You know, like pound dollar. This was the Asian and then beginning of the European session. Well, it has room to go down, but now at the end of the session, as you can tell, it went below yesterday's low. Well, what are the chances that it's going to move up? Well, very slim, right? So today, we are below yesterday's low, below all these blocks right here. It can be a bit dangerous to buy, but of course, if we have good confirmation, why not, right? Beautiful sell during the Asian session, beautiful. And then now all we have to do is wait for a confirmation. We are on a strong buying zones right now. All we have to do is wait for the happening inside our prior 4-hour low, okay? So, and then I would love to sell again, or, you know, again, if we have an extra confirmation to buy, it would be wonderful. All right, so let's see Australian dollar. Let's see what this one did. Beautiful sell entry right on the red block right here. I hit the moving average and the red zone, and then boom, that's it. Nothing, you know, no question about it. I mean, these trades seem so easy when already has happened, but you know, at the end of the day, you do have the confirmation, right? We are on a good strong selling zones, and it happened inside pretty much, you know, you could wait it inside this candle, but this was very silly right here. But then it just went all the way down, right? You could have maybe waited if you wanted to wait for a cross of the MA and then enter on that, and then it hit this level right here. All we have to do and see if it's gonna go back up again to the MA or yesterday's low. Let's see, dollar yen. All right, so dollar yen hit here, yesterday's high. It hit these levels right here, and then, it's going down. Definitely, it would be a possibility to buy, maybe closer to this level, or maybe if it hits in here and then we get a good confirmation, then possible to buy. Possible it can go all the way down here. Again, this is our view, right? It can definitely go all the way down here or even yesterday's low. Well, it all depends on how much strength and depending on any news. But if we have a good confirmation, then we can see this level would hold, or maybe this level to buy and come back to closer, maybe to the white area, or maybe even another sell. All right, so let's see dollar CAD. What do we have in here? Oh my God, wow, beautiful if you're trading the Asian session, right? So we're on the blue zones or green zones right here. Pretty much, inside this blue box, okay? And then once it gets out of it, that means it's just gonna go and has no way of returning back. So to me, if I want to sell on this, we have to wait and see, if this level will be holding, making like a nice UE, inside, or maybe you can get up to here, right? So it's just a matter of waiting and see if you want to be able to give it a risk, right? And then if anything, if you sell, I would really, yesterday's high or the MA would be a good exit point as the first exit point, and then maybe it would come back down again in here. Again, it all depends what the market is going to bring later on today. Let's see Euro CAD. All right, so this hit this level, gave a sell entry, came down to yesterday's low. So right now, we can say we have a double top, double bottom. It could definitely, this entry could definitely work out and see if it goes up here to this blue level as the first, already hit in here. It could definitely break it now and then get up to here. And then, we kind of wait and see if we get a sell confirmation a little bit higher, or see maybe it might reach to yesterday's high. Who knows? Let's see Euro Australia. All right, so this gave a buy entry, beautiful, right? Wow, this one, we just have to wait and see. Wait once it gets out of yesterday's high. Wait and see until it hits, right now it hasn't hit this level right here, okay? Wait and see what happens, if it hits it and then you get a good confirmation to sell, or if it comes all the way up here, which this is our last zone in here. So we can wait and see if we can get a sell entry and then bring it down, play around within these levels. It looks like it's inside these levels right now, this zone where you can just play around with it, and if you have enough strength, it can come back down to this level again, or the white zones. It all depends, and we shall wait and see. All right, so let's see Euro Yen. Oh wow, okay, nice sell entry again. We can sell when price crosses below the MA. The MA is on a nice red slope. So this would have been a good way to try this entry to yesterday's low, and then it kept on going lower. Now, it could definitely give a nice buy entry in here, right? We're on this zone right here. All we have to do is make sure that, well, this is my 4-hour low right here, and then it can act as a resistance. So, you can draw a line in here and then say, well, if it hits this, and it maybe crosses above it, then I can maybe see if we bring it to yesterday's low or the MA, or somewhere in here, back to maybe hopefully the high, right? So we just have to wait and see. Again, use this as support and resistance as well, or as getting out of an entry, okay? Very simple. All you have to do is wait for that. You don't need to be so technical. It's again, it's all about what you have in front of you, and then just gotta give it a try, right? Right here again, we were on the blue zones, and then beautiful entry, Euro New Zealand. All we have to do, you know, right here we got an arrow, but looks like price came back down again to test this zone, and then we had this beautiful confirmation right here candle. Then why not, right? We have room up to yesterday's high, and then up to here, well, we shall wait and see. Now that is above this red zone right here, this block right here, anything can happen. It can keep on going higher. You know, I would definitely wait and see if it goes back down again to buy again. And then if I want to sell, it has to be a really strong confirmation that it really, the zones are holding up enough to give me a nice U-turn, okay? Let's see pound yen. All right, so pound yen, again, beautiful sell entry, hit the zone, this red box right here, and then boom, it went all the way down. This one is very similar to euro yen. It's just a matter of waiting for a really strong confirmation and see if this would hold, right? This line right here would act as a nice resistance. So if you were going to buy, you know, you would know that it might get up to here and then keep on going lower, or maybe up to the MA or this and then keep on going lower. So be very careful when you are already below yesterday's low or above yesterday's high, as you know, it might not go as much as you would like to, okay? It's better to look for smaller pullbacks selling on the same direction, especially if this MA has crossed the yesterday's low, okay? Be very careful buying in here, you know. Again, look for strong confirmations to at least look for some pips, okay? So pound New Zealand hit yesterday's low, boom, beautiful, it get up to here. Definitely this was an entry right here. This is my prior 4-hour high and low. So, you know, nice entry up to this level, okay? Even if you're looking scalping from here to here, it would have been some good pips, and then kind of wait and see, you know, get out your first entry, and then maybe wait and see if it gets up to the MA, right? To this other level right here. And then I would suggest, I would like to buy again in somewhere, if it reaches back to here, to keep buying on this pair. Pound CAD. Let's see what is going on. All right, so pound CAD. There's definitely, we have this blue box right here. We are below, so definitely, you know, we need strong confirmation that it's gonna keep on going higher. Right now, you know, we got a buy alert, but you know, we do have a double top bottom in here, right? It's just a matter of seeing if it breaks my 4-hour prior 4-hour low is right over here on the MA. It's a matter of waiting if it crosses above it, and then give it a try. You know, I don't know if we have enough strength to go all the way up here to this blue box right here, okay? That it could definitely, if it has enough strength, it can reach there. So it's just waiting for a confirmation. So what could be a confirmation? We already got an arrow here. We have a double bottom, which would be good. It's just the only thing that's missing is that the 4-hour prior 4-hour candle, or my support, is right here, okay? So it needs to break it, and I just want to see a candle closing above it, that it can give me some confidence that it might just keep on going higher, right? This is why the arrows are not just like, oh, here, buy, oh, here, sell, and go. No, you have to make your own analysis and having good judgment that, well, you know, it is possible now that it can turn around. So this is just an example. The arrows are just giving you hints that maybe the market could turn around in here. It's not like, oh, take it, okay? I mean, again, you have to have your own judgment. If you don't, well, then, you know, you shouldn't be trading in here, okay? If you don't have patience, well, you shouldn't be trading. And if you don't have the time to spend and learn, well, you shouldn't be trading. All right, so if you have any questions, please let me know on the Telegram channel or the private Telegram group.